Good evening. I'm still reporting on the economy from Washington. This is the first in a series of commentaries on the big debate last week in the British Parliament on money creation. This is the best debate on money creation ever, and at the very least, in my lifetime, the first debate ever in a parliament or Congress of a sovereign nation. What is amazing is, although lightly attended, not surprising for this sort of debate, it was attended by members of both major opposing parties, and yet there was nearly unanimous agreement on most major points. Another amazing aspect of this is that the participants are not only so well informed on the issue, but so well spoken. No longer will it be necessary for the average person to spend 20 hours reading dull books on monetary reform to begin to get it. A single hour of listening to these folks will bring you up to speed. The first MP to address the issue was Stephen Baker, a Conservative member from Wickham.
On the record, if there are no further points of order, we come now to the main business, backbench business, and to the first of our two debates, that first debate being a general debate on money creation and society. And I invite the honourable gentleman member for Wickham to move the motion. Mr. Steve Baker.
Mr. Speaker, I beg to move that this House has considered the subject of money creation and society. The methods of money production in society today are profoundly corrupting in ways which would matter to everyone if they were clearly understood.
Profoundly corrupting indeed. It matters not what backs money. All that matters is who controls its quantity. Will it be a group of bankers working for their banking corporations and therefore obligated to manipulate money in a way that maximizes the profit for their corporation? Or will it be any one of hundreds of ways to make money serve the public interest? This is a profoundly democratic debate that is at the very root of human freedom.
The essence of this debate is who should be allowed to create money, how, and at whose risk. It's no wonder that it has attracted support from across the political spectrum.
This is absolutely true and should not be passed over so quickly. When a bank makes a loan, the banker does not go back into his vault and bring out a bag of money and hand it to the borrower. The banker simply adds some numbers to the borrower's account that has nearly no relationship to the actual money the bank has of its own. Banks don't lend. Banks actually get to counterfeit the national money, then charge us interest, then, if we miss a few payments, steal real assets of ours to make up for the payments. I know it's hard to believe for the average person, but true. Banks don't lend their own money. They create it out of nothing.
One of the most memorable quotes about money and banking is usually attributed to Henry Ford. He said, "It's well enough that people of the nation do not understand our banking and monetary system, for if they did, I believe there would be a revolution before tomorrow morning." Well, let's hope we don't have a revolution, Mr. Speaker, because I feel sure we're all Conservatives on this side. How's it done? Well, the process is so simple, the mind is repelled. Whenever a bank makes a loan, it simultaneously creates a matching deposit in the borrower's bank account, thereby creating new money. Many times I've been told that this is ridiculous, even by one employee who'd previously worked for the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation of the United States. The explanation is actually taken from the Bank of England article, Money Creation in the Modern Economy. It seems to me rather hard to dismiss.
Indeed, bank lending in this day is nothing but legalized counterfeiting of a national money. And here is the bad news. Every nation does it now, to one degree or another. In most nations, the government typically still creates coins and paper money itself. But coins and paper money are these days only a tiny fraction of a nation's money. Typically, over 95% of a nation's money is created in this fashion by banks making loans of money they do not have. If you have little time for this debate, rewind what you have just seen and review it once again. If you learn nothing else about money creation or even the entire topic of economics other than this, you will be head and shoulders above the vast majority of practicing economists in today's world.
It is a criminal offence to counterfeit banknotes or coins, but a banking licence is formal permission from the government to create equivalent money at interest.
To briefly review the main point, banks' ability to create money out of nothing and charge interest for this should be a criminal offense. It is the most destructive course to human freedom and is the leading cause of most of the world's hunger, poverty, misery, and disease. I'm still reporting from Washington. Good day.